Welcome back to the Stoop football fans. It's your boy Lolo. I am back on the Stoop for another Friday night happy hour. We've all made it through another week. So whatever you have going on in your life, good, bad, ugly, we are here just to celebrate that we made it through another week and that there is Premier League football in like 12 hours or something like that. We're ready to watch some more football. It's been a heck of a week for a lot of people. We've been really busy over here on the Stoop getting our lives in order in the international break, so I think it came at a good time. I know if you ask Leeds fans, Director John already putting up our Leeds logo there. If you ask Leeds fans, the international break came at a great time for them, coming off of 2 wins. Arsenal, my team, doing pretty well. Wolves needed a little break. We'll talk to Mark about that, I'm sure. But first and foremost, I want to say what's up to all the Stoop crew who has been in the chat from the beginning. I'm not even sure who the first one here was, but it was probably Jimmy, Bremer's ghost, knocking at the door. Who else did we have in here? Anders, I know, was in there early. Ben AZ, big up to all the Arizona Leeds and the Arizona Leeds fan club. I hear your leader is a pretty cool dude when he's not chilling in his hot tub. Mr. Tom, good to see you. We'll be seeing you later. Who else was in here? Con Shay. He says USA versus England on Black Friday. Yes, sir. Mo Master in the house. AFCON had more viewers than USA. Nobody cares. Yeah, because AFCON does some crazy shit. I don't know if you guys saw that. Via Martin, good to see you guys as well. Bandy Fornaski, my man, in the house. Good to see you as well. So, guys, I just wanted to... I wanted to do something a little bit special for all of our Stoop crew members who are always here, always show up on time to happy hour. You're actually usually early. So I wanted to show you guys a little, I got a little something special for you today. And I just wanted to show you a little bit about what life is like for me before I get to come down here and act all crazy. I have my dad world, but we'll just go. Roll that footage, John. What's going on, football fans? This is Lolo. It is Friday night, and I just wanted to give you guys a special little look into of what it takes for me to get set up for happy hour. So first things first, let's go get some pizza and beer. Alright, well, I got the pizza, I got the beer, and now it's time to feed the family. Go upstairs, scarf down a couple of slices of pizza, get a few pre-game beers in, and then meet y'all down in the Stoop studio. Let's get to it. And that's how we do it in Brooklyn, son. Yeah, I didn't have time to scarf down a lot of pizza or beers, but luckily I brought it down to the studio. So next time you guys are... Yeah, John. There you go. There you go. Cheers, man. Happy Friday. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know you'd like to get a little look at our lives over here in Brooklyn. And I don't know if y'all have any pizzerias like that, but Smiley's Pizza, it's not even called Smiley's. We call it Smiley's. If you call it Smiling, we know you don't know what you're talking about. Smiley's, get some good pizza. Got some good beer from Mr. Lime. Love our little shops around the corner. So, hope you guys are having a good Friday. Have some good food just like that. it's time to kick off the show. And, excuse me, he's already busting the door down.
Don't you know not to talk with your mouth full? Didn't you learn anything?
There are no rules on this show, John. And when it's pizza like that, where you fold it, yes, sir, even a little cold, it's delicious. All right, so let's bring him in. My special co-host, let's bring him on. You know him, you love him. Wearing the flyest shirt that I've seen. It's almost that Arsenal zigzag.
You know, I tell you, I've been to Smiley's, and I was surprised not to see Tony Pizza Pie there. You know, when you're doing the
he was walking out
behind the
he
counter,
was walking out.
You know, I was surprised not to see that. But another thing,
and
too,
he's like, I saw Mark the other day.
You're showing like them making the pizzas. And like you would think like you were there for like 3 hours filming that, but no,
5 minutes.
No, they churn out pies like crazy. It is one of the most perfectly poised pizzerias in Brooklyn. It is right off the F train.
Yep.
Right.
And they're open till like 4 a.m.
That train. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It is. I can't imagine. I don't know how many times I've gone there just to like set my head right.
Funny enough,
it's almost
I don't know how many times I've gone there.
Acetaminophen, you know.
I don't know how many times I've gone there either, because most of the time at 2 a.m. you don't remember, and then like the next day you're like, I have pepperoni in my beard. I must have stopped for some pizza. Anyway,
I don't have
Mark,
that problem.
Mark, I'm very excited today. We have some special guests in today. It's not just our usual
guests.
Well,
no.
Yes, we do.
It's actually because of the special guest that I wore the most fly shirt I could find just to show respect. I tried to be like a bit of like a Peaky Blinder, but you know, and tie and suit jacket or whatever, you know. But
I don't know if I would call that shirt Peaky Blinders. I would call it Peaky fucking Blinding.
This is Peaky Blinding, absolutely. But then, like, I tried to put on a collared shirt, and I was going to put on a tie and a nice sweater or something. And damn, I got fat this winter.
He's getting classy. I took my suit jacket upstairs.
Jesus,
Christ. Director John getting classy.
When's the last time that was pressed?
Well, Ben Ireland is on his way to Paris, or he's in Paris or something like that, so we may be hearing from him today. Mr. Tom, I hear, is sick. He says he's feeling under the weather, but he's still gonna show up on the show. So that everybody keep your 6 feet of distance. Or what is that, like 7 meters? I don't know math conversion rates. But we actually have 2 special other Leeds guests. Did you know that, Mark?
I did not.
Well,
Tell
one
me
of them.
More.
Man. I can see them backstage classing it up. Hold on, and I didn't even bring mine on. So I gotta say, we are upgrading the class. Not that there's anything wrong with Ben and Tom, but I just gotta say, we're up in the class here. We have 2 classy characters from Leeds United going on right here. All right. So first and foremost, I want to introduce. Oh, who do I pick right now? Do we just let them both in, or no? We should give them each individual time, right? All right. Well, let's bring on somebody.
To the point.
We've been trying to get on the show for a while. She's a fantastically knowledgeable Leeds United lass, if you will, and I told her to mind her knowledge. This show isn't about that, so do not be bringing any real knowledge to the show. Man, there's like weed in this pizza or something. I don't know. do not bring any of your actual knowledge to this show, please. We only want heartfelt aggression on this show. So let's see how she does. You guys know her from All Leeds TV and from the Leeds Lasses. It is the lady who isn't able to tell me how to say her name correctly. Let's bring her on. It's Rhiannon, everybody.
I,
We got her laughing.
do you know what?
We
I
got her
feel
laughing.
underdressed right now. You're making me feel underdressed.
You had time. You had time to go grab a
I
blazer.
know, it's midnight and I'm getting comfy.
It's all good. It's all good. What do you got? Like Lion King? What did
Yeah,
I
I'm
see
wearing
there?
a Lion King hoodie because it's cold,
Alright.
because it's decided to be like 3 degrees this week when it was like
Somebody was saying that it was
16 last week.
snowing.
Yeah. It's
That's
been horrific.
ridiculous. Because it hasn't
Yeah,
snowed in
it's
New
snowed.
York
It's
for like
snowing.
90 days.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
crazy. Well, good to see you. Glad to finally have you on the show. So are you excited as a Leeds fan? Do you agree with what I'm saying about the this international break coming at a good time for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's great the fact that, you know, we've won these last 2 games, but at the same time, it's a bit when the international break can be a bit hit and miss. Like, I feel that if you've got the momentum with you, you don't want a break to break up the momentum. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel, but we'll just have to see how they play against Southampton tomorrow, hoping that the momentum sticks with us and we win or even get a draw. I mean, it's just any points at the moment.
Does Jesse March live in Leeds?
I do not know.
Has there been a Jesse March signing? Sighting? That's what I want to know. Has he been seen in the streets? Has he been kind of following the blue line that leads to Ellen Road?
I haven't heard any sort of sightings like what you did with Bielsa in Wetherby, living above a corner shop. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing like that at the moment. No. I mean, I don't even know what his setup is at the moment. Whether he's just staying at the hotel or whether he's looking at somewhere. I guess it depends how the season pans out, I suppose.
Sure.
He's
I mean,
thinking long term.
It's like, it's not like he's been signed on for next season and he's gonna like buy a house and invest and do all the things, I guess. Because I'm guessing that he isn't going to be your manager next year. That would be my guess.
Talk about Marsh forever, man. Stan Marsh forever.
His name is Randy.
Randy Marsh. Yeah, sorry. But the big question, Rhiannon, is: do you get this kind of pizza over there? Do you get grandma slices? This is called a grandma slice. No.
What, square slices?
Well, yes, with fresh basil and some mozzarella, special crust.
Depends. We kind of have a lot of franchise pizzas, mostly.
Gotta open up a Smiley's there.
The Pizza Hut or the Domino's kind of pizza.
Oh, yeah, we gotta open up a Smiling Pizza over there. Yeah. Well, it's great talking to you, and we've got tons more to talk to you about. But this other guy is dying to get on the show. We've been dying to have him back on the show ever since he went to the opening Premier League match of Ellen Road. This was last season, the first one where fans were invited, and he was there, and he was holding a sign that said "Stoop Crew at Ellen Road," and I see it right behind him. This is the classiest motherfucker right here, because me and Mark don't have our suit jackets.
We don't have class.
Or class, but I was going to blame it on the suit jackets. Okay, giving us a little credit. If you don't know him, get to know him. It's Mr. Rob Colton. Get in here, you classy fella. You wearing a Santa hat, too? Like,
oh, it's just a woolly hat, my sister.
Oh, okay. You look like you should have a pipe. Like,
is that a smoking jacket?
It is a smoking jacket.
It's like Dean
Whatever
Martin.
it is, that jacket is smoking.
With his strong bow underneath. There you go. Rob, how are you, man? We haven't actually spoken in like almost a year, I think. I know you're in the comments all the time, but
no, it's been a while. No, it's been really good, guys. Going to games again regularly is so much better than watching it on television. I mean, it's had a detrimental effect on Leeds' play, I think, but other than that, I'd rather be there fighting it out with them than watching them winning easily on the telly.
Can you get a glass of eggnog or something? Because you just look like you're about to do a Christmas special. I love it.
Actually, I was thinking that like a bunny just might walk up to him and just kind of.
Do you need another drink, Mr. Carlton? There you go.
Don't drop that, man. That'd be tragic.
So listen, up here at the top, United States, down here at the bottom, England. What do you guys think about this? We got selected into the same group. We don't play each other on day one, but we're in the same group. We're going to have to play each other. I think this is very good for England, because you guys will get to feel what it feels like to lose to a team before you get kicked out. So you can maybe get that monkey off your back and go into it and be like, it's okay. We already lost once to this really, really, really good team called Otta. They're very, very good. What do you guys think about that? What do you?
I'll say something. Looking at that bracket and then reading kind of some of the side stories to it. So can you imagine? It's England, U.S. The Islamic Republic of Iran gets booted because of whatever they did with refusing women into the stadium for their thing. I don't think it's going to happen.
They already got picked, though. Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
I hear you.
So, but if they get booted, and that spot's given to Italy, and then the Ukraine rise to the playoff spot in that bracket as well. Could you imagine? That's
Italy,
that's the group
England,
of death.
U.S., and Ukraine.
Ukraine. That is the group of death.
That would become the group of death for sure, because there isn't really a clear-cut group of death. How do you guys in the UK feel about your draw?
Meh.
I thought you would care because Calvin Phillips is gonna play. So
if Calvin Phillips plays, I'm watching. Like, well, to be fair, I do usually watch the World Cup and the Euros, but all the friendlies and the qualifiers, they're boring. Like, we don't get excited over those kind of games, and I'll only watch it if Calvin Phillips is playing. So Calvin Phillips hasn't been in the England team this break, so I've watched zero England football.
All right.
To put it plain.
Well, good. See,
I don't think there's really anything to watch. I mean, you guys were presumptive that you were going to go to the World Cup. I mean, to watch.
So was Italy.
No, I look.
They won the Euros. They're fucking presumed that they're going to go to the Euros.
I don't necessarily agree with that. But it certainly was presumed that England was going to go to the World Cup. Absolutely.
I would say Italy's up there with England.
I
they won the fucking Euros.
They beat us.
Fair enough. But given,
is this true, Mr. Tom? He says we've never beaten the Yanks in a competitive game.
Well, that'll
definitely
end.
Not in baseball,
and definitely not in
that'll definitely end.
Not in 1776 too.
Oh. Rehashing
oh my
old
God!
wounds
Still
there.
talking about 1776. Come on,
Too
just
soon,
get
Mark?
over
Too
it
soon?
already. No,
Too soon?
It's like you complaining about David Luiz's red card 2 years ago.
Versus 1776, they're not the same thing. It's not a same equal comparison. Gee, man, Christmas. All right. So Rob, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about the draw? Do you care? Is it too soon or what?
Well, it's a long way away still, is the first thing, so I don't want to get too excited. But I'm quite excited to see how the US team play. I'll be honest, I don't think I've seen a competitive game that they've played for years now. And yeah, interesting to see who will get through as the fourth team in our group.
Yeah, I got to say, over the past few weeks, I've been watching a lot because unlike England, the U.S. getting in is not a sure thing. It's a lot more competitive over here. Not that it's not competitive over there, but you guys are you guys are leaps and bounds above where we are as a team, but it is it is very competitive. I mean, it took to the last match for Mexico and the United States to qualify, which is crazy. To me, it's crazy when Canada, U.S., Mexico are the best teams in CONCACAF. But is that the right one? Oh, I forget. Fucking let's talk Premier League so I can get off of this nonsense. Anyway, we've been watching, and to be honest, like I tried watching some MLS games. I'm not doing that anytime soon again. I tried watching Liga MX. That one's actually very exciting football, but not quality, I would say. Like, so I just see like, yeah, the U.S. can play as good as as good as they can, but teams like Spain, Portugal, England, even Italy if they were in it, but Germany, even teams like Senegal, like that side of the world plays at such a different pace and a different level of skill that I don't know. Like even on the U.S. team, Gio Reyna is fantastic, but he's so much better than everyone else on the pitch with him that he looks worthless. Like it looks like, oh, good moves, but to what end? As opposed to England being like, we're all very good and we all think we're very good and we just can't play together.
Yeah, that's our problem, I found. Like, that's why I was, when Southgate was first appointed, I was like, oh gosh, like, I wasn't excited. Let's be honest. I mean, to be fair, we've never really had an exciting manager be in charge of England. I mean, we had to get an Italian in just to spice it up a bit. But yeah, I think before Southgate, that was always our problem. Like, even in the golden age when you had Lampard, Gerrard, all them kind of ilk on the same pitch, and it just, like, you've got such great individual talent, but they just could not play together. And it just racked your brain thinking, how can you not physically play together? Like, you're brilliant. But that's what I like about Southgate now, is that for some, like, he's found this formula that it just works. I think I don't know if it's down to his man management, but yeah, it's working so far. I mean, a semi-final, then a final, next stop, cup.
We'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, you know, I mean, to have the luxury of getting a team selected and through the process, you know, they get to the finals in the Euros and then World Cup the next year or 18 months later. I think they're poised. They're super talented. Super talented. They're young. They're deep. I'm not really sure there's a team out there with the potential that England has. You know, I mean, you know, Belgium 4 years ago. Portugal 4 years ago.
Like Khan just said, if Portugal could get their shit together, they should blow everyone away. They should. They absolutely should.
And I don't think the desire is there.
I think part of Portugal's
England has.
They know if they do well, they'll get signed for Wolverhampton. What more do you need?
Exactly.
Yeah, you've got a full team of Portugal.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck. You know, but Jesus Christ, what did they do in the Euro? What were they saving it up for the World Cup?
They won the Euro the year before, 2 years before, 4 years before.
No.
They won. They won the Euros. Yes, they did.
Not talking about what happened then. This is a what have you done for me lately world.
They qualified. Bruno scored a brace. Jota scored. All right, Rob, we haven't let you talk. If I don't know if you're used to happy hour, but if you don't speak up, you may not get to talk. This isn't a friendly show.
Because I take up 95% of the airtime.
And I also take up about 87% of the airtime. So do the math.
That's not math.
It's good math. It's maths with an S.
England.
There you go, Rob.
I think the issue with England at the minute is that we don't necessarily have a leader on the pitch. I wouldn't trust Kane to do it necessarily. I wouldn't trust Maguire to do it. I centre backs generally. Do we have a proper senior centre back to get in there and point people in positions? You go there, you on him, you on them. There's nobody in the team managing the game during the game for me.
Isn't his name Connor Cody?
Connor Cody doesn't start.
He doesn't
And
start.
that's the problem.
Maybe he should.
Not the
Maybe
problem.
he should.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't
Jesus
seen.
fucking Christ, you got fucking Harry Maguire getting booed off the pitch. As a
I agree with
starter.
you. It should be an Evan Maguire, but then I would be an Evan
Seriously.
Maguire as well.
Why not? Cody fucking runs it, man. Give him a chance.
Mark's got a point.
And
Everything that you just
when-
asked
and
for,
when,
Rob.
And when
Yeah,
Saka
no, we
missed his
played-
penalty in the Euros, and that was game over, and he was distraught. Who was the first person to console him? Connor Cody.
Yep. And
Just
he
saying,
plays
man.
in a
Put a
he plays in
leader
a
on your
3-5
pitch.
back. We play a 3-5 back regularly. So yeah, I'm up for it. I'm down.
So guys, a lot of times with the international squads, I've seen some correlations to where, like, I say Spain, which I'm a Spain supporter. My wife's from Spain, and so that's made me a big Spain supporter as well. I say that Spain internationally longs to be Barcelona. And they have a lot of the good of Barcelona, and they have a lot of the bad of Barcelona. Would you guys say it's a fair statement to say England's problem is that they are Manchester United? They are too many cooks, not enough chefs, too many egos, so much fucking talent. But they just can't get right. Would you guys say that's a fair assessment?
Use Manchester United as a comparison.
I'm with you, Rihanna. I'm not going to do that. But,
They are.
I see your point.
But they are. The problem with Manchester United.
City. You could have said Liverpool, but no.
But they don't have a problem. They don't have a problem. Manchester City and Liverpool figured out how to do it with all the egos. Manchester United keep adding on. I call them a Pokemon club because they're like, oh, that guy's good. Got to collect him. Who we need next? We need.
Yeah.
And they can't play together.
The issue is,
and that's their problem.
Sometimes.
That's always been England's problem. Sorry, Rob. Go.
So the difference is we win sometimes.
When?
We got all the way to a final.
That's not winning. That's first loser.
Of individual games.
Individual games are not what a tournament is about.
Who don't win when one's the loser?
If you don't win 7 games, you lost.
Yeah, but individual games get you up to the final.
Yeah, get you up to the final. And you know what? If you get up to the top of my stoop, but you don't have a key, you're not getting the fuck in.
That and 225 will get you right on the train.
Jimmy says I need a spittoon over here.
It's $2.75 now.
It's $2.75 now.
Fucking
it's expensive.
Christ.
Yeah.
I've been just blindly
check your card.
paying
Yeah.
for it all this time.
Oof. Okay, guys. So I think, have we had enough talk about international football? Because it is time for Premier League action. It's starting in 12 hours, as I said. And I guess the football world thinks that Mark and I, an Arsenal fan and the only living Wolves fan in New York, are too strong for these Leeds United fans. Sorry, we're overpowering you guys. We have to bring in yet another Leeds United fan. Do we have room down there for another one? Well, Here he is, everybody. It's Mr. Tom via the dungeon.
Greetings, new folk. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
If you don't know Mr. Tom, this is him.
These will be the last words I say tonight.
Hello, everyone.
Mr. Tom, you made Mark cry again.
No.
I didn't even say anything this time.
I don't want to dominate all the airtime. I
All right, guys, we're talking Leeds United. We're talking Premier League right now. Coming up, you guys play before my club plays, so we'll go ahead and start with you guys. Leeds United at home, Southampton, correct? At home?
Yes.
And somebody said, I think it was Bondi who told us yesterday, it's the 50th anniversary of Leeds United beating Southampton 7-0. And nobody's beat Southampton 7-0 this year, so hey, it's got to happen once, right?
Wow,
So what
that's
are the
amazing.
chances, Leeds United fans, that a
Did they
7-0 or
give
more
you 3
hiding?
points for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get absolutely.
Oh my god, I didn't realise. So,
Mr.
in
Tom,
modern
what are
football,
your-
it means absolutely nothing. All right. Yeah.
You fucking downer today, Tom. Jesus. I give you that huge build-up, and what you give me is 7
Poor
goals
Tom's-
gives you 3 points?
He's got a fever.
Oh,
Give the kid
Yeah.
he's got,
I've been sick, damn it.
plus there's a woman on, so he's a little more subdued.
Mr. Tom, do you have anything to offer, or are we just going to move on to the next topic?
No. What I actually think, right, this is really important, is after tomorrow, between tomorrow and Sunday, we will have 4 games in front of Everton, right? So it's important that we turn Everton's 4 games in hand into a 7-point deficit instead of a 4-point deficit, because games are not more important than points when you're down at the bottom end of the table. And the best way to put pressure on Everton is to keep winning football matches.
So you're like
Fuck 'em.
1-0 all the way. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 till the end of the season. Fuck it.
I don't give a fuck how we win.
I'd take
Even
1-0
if we
every
play-
game.
Even
Absolutely.
if we play the complete
Ladies and
opposite
gentlemen,
to Bielsa
1.
ball.
That's number Wang.
That's number Wang. You got it, Mr. Tom. So, Rhiannon, what do you think about that? Do you care about how you guys win right now, or is it fuck it 1-0, I don't care, or do you want to see some cohesive, dominant performances?
No, I want to see is how we played in the second half of against Wolves. I want to see us play how we showed improvement. I want cohesive. I want cohesive performances because God forbid we've been lacking that throughout the whole bloody season. So, yeah, but I hate the boring 1-0ers. Like that's what made games like Wolves and Norwich exciting because you had them last minute winners. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, as long as the points are on the table, I don't care how we get them wins. I really don't. We need to stay up.
I'd much prefer us to play attractive, beautiful football again because I've been really missing it quite a lot since last season. But if we can win every single game till the end of the season 1-0, then I would take it any day.
Especially against the big teams like Chelsea
Absolutely.
and Man City that we have left to play. And those games that Everton have in
Love
hand
your heart.
are absolutely
Oh my
shocking.
god.
It's not going to happen.
Absolutely shocking. I think they've got the worst running towards the end of the season than everyone else at the bottom of the table. They've got like four top 6 teams to play still.
Yeah, but the plus side is that you're so much better than everyone else below you. I honestly think, look, man, I can be the biggest stick giver in the world and say, Leeds is going down. Fuck y'all. You guys are terrible. You have too many injuries, and you did stupid shit and fired Bielsa. I'm not going to do that, But everyone else below you is just so much worse. Norwich is just a yo-yo team, and I mean, who knows how far Brentford's going to fall, and who knows how far Brighton is going to fall, who was like a top 6 team in the first quarter of the season this year. You guys have nothing to worry about.
We're only a point behind Brentford.
You have nothing to worry about.
That's why I don't.
When everyone leaves because they want to go play in Europe after going through this experiment with Bielsa, and now you brought in fucking Jesse Marsh or Ted Lasso, or I wanted him to come out in his first game dressed with the visor and the glasses and the mustache, just to give the piss to the fans because they're like, who wants fucking Ted Lasso?
We're gonna need to keep the translator so every time he says soccer, we can translate.
But all
Fucking
the
bitches.
same, you got nothing to worry about this season. And
So let me ask you
that's-
guys, Mark, you said you would stop talking and we all thought that was a good thing, but Ron and Rob,
Oh my
Mr. Tom,
God,
and you
listen
keep
to
going. You keep
this
going.
That was your fault.
You said it, not me. You said it.
Mr. Tom, I'm
So-
coming for you.
Shut the fuck up, please. So, guys, what I'm hearing is this nonsense that people were saying of, I'd rather go down with Bielsa playing beautiful football rather than survive on 1-0 boring football. Is that where we're at? Because, Rob, I heard you lean in a little bit that way. Clearly, survival is key. But
For this season,
what's the balance of that? What's the balance right there?
for this season, survival is the most important thing. So if we can win every game ugly, then I would take that. I don't believe you can win every game ugly. If you win an ugly game, then I think there's an element of luck in there. So in order for us to win these games, I think we do need to play well. I think we can. I think I like
Well,
what
play
Justin's
well,
doing.
yes, but we're talking play pretty. Because Leeds United under Bielsa, when you guys were on, it was like 30-yard one-touch passing, which is
That was beautiful.
unbelievable. Flying up and down the pitch, recovering, like going on a break, and then them coming on a counterattack, and your striker being the one in the box blocking their shot. Like, just some amazing football going on. And it was beautiful. From the first match you guys played against Liverpool, which should have fucking won. There were handballs that weren't handballs later in the season. But that 3-2 or 4-3 or something like that lit you guys up, lit us up for Leeds United. But that clearly lends itself to 4-0 thrumping, 6-0 thrumpings, my new favorite word.
Is that a word now?
That is word wang. That's not a thing.
Yes, thrumping.
Thrumping. So
It can
do
mean
you
so many things.
do you guys want the beautiful, or right now, fuck it, grind it out?
I'd grind
Did
it
I
out.
ask a question? I feel like I asked a question.
I was letting John
It
go.
wasn't direct.
Everyone was
I don't
looking
know.
at
I
me
don't
like,
I'll
what?
pipe up. I'd rather grind it out and stay up.
Well,
What-
we're not
what
in
are
a
the
position
options?
where we
Yeah,
have a
Because
choice.
then you can make it beautiful next year.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
No, because
You got to
everybody's
do what you got to
leaving
do to
next
stay
year.
up. That's all. And my
See,
Rangers
but
lose.
that's like the lady who marries a shithead dude, and she's like, "Don't worry, once I lock him down, I'll turn him into a good fella." And it's like, no, he's still a dickhead. You know,
No.
like you're not gonna change
No.
him.
He's just a dickhead on the inside.
He throws the trash now and only hits me once a week. He's doing great. Like, no, that's terrible.
What?
As a weird analogy, I don't think Leeds United are shit on the inside, though. That's the difference. I think we do
I
have.
didn't.
Correct.
I wasn't
You are
implying
correct.
that. I wasn't
I
implying
know.
that in the slightest.
I
absolute
probably
slightest.
was, because I don't even remember what I just said right now. The
Yeah.
weed pizza is flipping my head out.
I think we've got enough quality. We proved it last season, and we haven't. I don't think we've necessarily improved man for man from last season to this season. So if we could do it then why can't we do it now?
I just don't think
we've
you're
had-
getting healthy in the right time like you were last year.
Yeah, we've had a huge amount of injuries this year.
You know, like
All
last
of
year
them.
you were a bit snake bit, and then this year, well, you just jumped in with the snakes and said, "Come on, bite me. Here we go." You know, seriously, because like
For the
I
big-
mean,
for the
last
big
year I
losses,
was
I agree, yeah.
bitching about Wolves being injured and how that was hurting us, and we're a little healthier this year, and the cream has risen to the cream. Mr. Tom has risen to the top.
That's very good.
But I
What?
honestly, this is something
What
that
are
I've
you
always
talking
wanted.
about?
This is something that I
What the
always,
fuck
always
are you
wanted
talking
to
about?
leave. No, I have a point.
Lolo. Keep
I have a
up.
Is
point.
this a World Wrestling Federation quote?
I have a point here, and I'm
Yeah,
about
from
to make it.
1987. Keep up.
Since Leeds came up into the top tier, I really wanted to see what Bielsa could have done with a fully healthy squad.
Yeah, but he plays Bielsa ball. He runs them to the. He
also
grinds
don't
them to
think
the
that
nub.
His manner of training and his manner of managing
doesn't lead to being healthy, being
sustainable,
being fit.
Not sustainable for 4 years.
It's shown. I mean, fucking the pace of the Premier League broke Paddy Bamford. Absolutely broke him.
I mean, obviously he was he finished 5th top goal scorer last season, Bamford, and yeah, I mean they ran like the stats prove it. We ran the most. We were the fittest team in the Premier League. But that takes its toll. Like, if you've got Bielsa, I think most Leeds fans are just as clueless. Like, we don't know what happened during the summer, why there wasn't as much transfer activity. We don't know who was at fault. We don't know if it was the board at fault or if Bielsa was at fault because he likes a small squad. We don't know. But we got what we got in the summer, and something changed in the dressing room. Paddy Bamford got injured, Phillips got injured, and it had a detrimental effect on our season. Like, at least Paddy was there last season because we did have injuries to actually, and he was on fire. Like, he kept us alive, as well as just the way that we played. So yeah, I don't know. I think there's a few lost heads.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that, like,
integrated.
With the success that Bamford had last season, you were hoping to hear less of, Phillips passing down the line. It goes into Bamford over the net. No. I don't know where I was going with that.
Nor do we, Mark. Rob, you got anything to say? We're keeping Mr. Tom quiet for like 15 minutes now. This is crazy. He's just waiting for trivia to start.
This weird thing just then. On injuries, I don't know if you guys have been seeing the interviews with the players post. It tends to be the interviews post Bielsa leaving.
Yeah.
We've heard Dallas has been playing constantly with injury all season long. Rodrigo, I don't know who else. I know a couple of others. I can't think of the names exactly. But if they'd not played, then who would we have played? I mean, we're so short in terms of players. I don't think the quality is particularly any worse than any other team down at the bottom, down where we are. I just think it's the sheer numbers. You should look at Bamford's season last season, and I think you go, well, if he goes, then who do we have to back him up? Because we very clearly this season have had absolutely zero people to back him up. That's why we're relying on people like Gelhardt, who shouldn't really be making first team appearances yet. As quality as he is, he's still too young. We have more senior players of higher quality.
But the thing is, because this is the thing with the Premier League. Like, as much as we want to get them of quality, we're probably down to Rads or whatever. Like, especially because the 49ers have had more percentage pumped up. He's selling the club more to the 49ers each year. We don't know how much cash injection we're getting for the summer transfer windows. So there's a reason. Thing is, when you're buying quality, you buy inflated prices, regardless of where they're coming from, and especially when they're British. I mean, everyone's been having the conversation about Rafa leaving, and then saying, "Oh, he's worth 50 million, 80 million," and then they're like, "Say, well, how the heck did Grealish get sold for 100 million?" Well, Grealish got sold for 100 million because he's British. That adds another 20 million to your price tag straight away in the current market. But yeah, I'm just hoping for a good transfer window come summer if we stay up, and I want to stay up because we need to stay up. I don't know what would happen to us if we did get relegated to the Championship. I don't think we'd bounce back.
That's a big fear.
Yeah,
because there's a spotlight put on us, so all of our good players will be.
What? What's that?
We're not Norwich.
No, honestly though, you think, yeah, but what about our players? Like, you've got Click that I mean, I know Click can play in the Championship, but we've got aging players.
We could 3 years ago.
People we were going to be phasing out in the Premier League. What do we just keep hold of and hope that we hope we bounce back?
I don't think we'd have a choice if we went down.
You'd have
Mark.
to.
Okay,
All
Mark,
of our best
go
players
for
who
it.
get poached. Go for it.
I just have a quick question for everyone here. You know, it's like a lot of the times when Leeds fans are talking about improving the squad, they talk about the 49ers ownership, and the 49ers ownership has increased over the last couple of years. I'm not really sure what percentage, but it's increased. It is there some sort of
49%? It's around that.
Is there some sort of hope that like the 49er ownership is going to come in like the cavalry and invest like all this money into Leeds, and they're immediately going to be better? Because they didn't do it really during the summertime, and they didn't do it during the winter transfer window. Is there this hope that the 49ers is going to come in and infuse all this money?
I don't.
Shut up, no master. Sorry.
No, it's 41, 44, sorry. I don't. I'd like to think us Leeds fans aren't naive enough to think that, yes, if they took complete ownership over us, that we'd have lots of money to spend. Like, I'm not that naive. But I think there's this thing where, because Rads isn't injecting probably as much of his money as we probably need at the moment, and that's why we're not getting the players that of course we should be aiming for. But I don't know. Like I say, it's all speculation, is it? Because that's what all us fans can do.
Yeah, but guys, Leeds fans,
going on.
As Saul says right here, and it's something that I even know as an Arsenal fan. 2 years ago, Leeds said the plan was to buy in year 1, and they did, but not year 2. They did what they said they were going to do. So this is not like
how can you say we're not buying year 2 when we bought Firpo? Like,
what I'm saying is splashing the cash. You got Rafinha, Rodrigo, and splash the cash, right? This was Firpo, who wasn't your best acquisition, but you didn't spend a shit ton of money.
Like,
I think he will be all right.
Make the list and say Firpo is like one of the worst signings of the fucking season.
Oh god, totally agree.
Really?
It's shocking.
I don't think he.
I think Firpo would be a lot better in Marsh's system.
About? Firpo's been our best left back since Alioski. What are you talking about?
Since Alioski, sure.
I love your sarcasm. Love it. No,
I'm glad I wore my diaper tonight because I just pissed myself.
Dallas plays a better left back than Firpo does.
To be honest, Dallas plays a lot better.
You need him elsewhere.
Yeah, he plays a lot better at every position. With Melier out, I was surprised they brought the other keeper in. I was like, why not just throw Stewart back there?
That's the only position Dallas probably hasn't played.
He's fine.
He's
too short, but I bet he's got some jump, some height on his jump.
Even George agrees. Thing is though, I think also with the thing, it's not with the Alioski thing. It's not because he was great at football, because he had those moments where we're thinking, what the hell are you doing on that football pitch? Like, what are you doing? Like, stop playing football. Like, you are not playing football. But thing is, we had Alioski, Berardi, Hernandez leave all in one window, and there were such big characters, in the dressing room. And I think at certain times their personalities sort of helped keep the team morale up and kept team spirit up when it was needed. And because that's gone, I love that. You had to.
He got Pepe sent off. You had big personalities like them in the team. I mean, you've got Cooper, who's our leader, and he can do so much.
but we don't have other big personalities in the team anymore.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I think, what do you feel about this statement of Alioski may not have been Premier League quality, but he was Premier League personality for sure.
Oh no, he was Leeds personality. He was Leeds personified. He was a shithouser.
You tuned in to watch him.
You
tuned in to watch him.
He wasn't going to put in the best.
Individual
he wasn't
YouTube
going to
videos
put in the
dedicated
best
to him.
performance, but he would frustrate the fuck out of the people that he'd be playing against.
We got to get him on the show sometime. we got to try. I don't even know if he speaks English, but it's okay. I'll
speaks
speak
7
North
languages.
Macedonian.
He
Well,
does.
there you go.
I'm sure he does.
Hopefully American is one of them. Okay, guys. So tell me right now, you Leeds United fans, who is Leeds United best player? Just spit it out.
Ooh.
Number one player, healthy or not?
Calvin
Phillips.
Calvin Phillips.
Calvin
or
Phillips.
Rafinha.
All right, Mark. Who is? And you guys can answer this too. Who's Wolves' best player?
Ruben Neves.
You guys
So-
agree? All right, Arsenal. Who's Arsenal?
When you have the player that everyone wants, that's your best player.
Okay.
Lolo's like thinking,
You had to think about it. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, maybe. A lot of people want Dominic Calvert-Lewin right now, but I don't think he's the best player on Everton. But I won't do that. Melier! And who's the best player on Arsenal?
so you have to think because you guys are pretty loaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Loaded
depends on what
or
your
like
needs
loaded
are.
loaded with
Guys,
just
guys,
over
I've got this.
mediocre.
I've got
All
this.
right.
I'm
Oh
not
no!
gonna
Shut.
say it.
Can somebody mute Mr. Tom?
Their best
Mr.
player,
Tom,
without
you
question,
keep
Eddie
his name out of your
Nketiah.
motherfucking mouth. Mr. Tom, you keep Eddie Nketiah's name out of your motherfucking mouth. I
He's
will
your
slap
greatest
you.
player, though.
Shut up,
No.
Mr. Tom.
No,
He won the
because
championship
actually,
and the FA
listen,
Cup in the
you
same
can break
season.
it down to any
Amazing.
number of positions. I mean,
Mr. Tom trolled me for an entire show
is
the other day
Is Saka
talking
the best
about
player, or is
Nketiah.
Aaron Ramsdale the best player on the squad?
No.
If it was a podium, Eddie Nketiah, Ben White, and then fuck all the rest of them because they've never
Emil
played for Leeds.
Smith Rowe for scoring for Huddersfield to get us promoted.
But he
early.
doesn't,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
not even a
consider me
starter.
corrected.
Emil
He doesn't
Smith-Rowe.
even start.
Smith Rowe.
He should.
Very good. Very good.
So let me ask you this. We just had this quick little debate. I asked you guys who your best player is. Fairly quickly, everybody said Calvin Phillips. For Mark, he very quickly said Ruben Neves. There may be some debate for that, but we were all like, sure. I don't know your team. Bunch of fucking Portuguese players. But for Arsenal, we can't decide. So what do you guys feel is the
What do you
better?
mean you can't? I said the answer. What do you mean
And
you
Mr.
can't
Tom,
decide?
I'm gonna mute you until it's time for your goddamn portion of the show. Okay? God damn it. If you say Eddie Nketiah again, and we're not gonna let you leave, but you're gonna be muted.
Don't worry, Mr. Tom. You will never be muted on my watch.
You say Arsenal all you want, Mark. It's the Eddie Nketiah bit
I'm
that I
not
just
saying
cannot
Arsenal.
stand.
I'm not saying Arsenal. I'm
But do
saying
you guys?
Arsenal.
I've got friends in high places, Lolo.
Yeah, you got me high up on the table while y'all are down there.
Oh, Lolo talking smack. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, boy.
Go pizza. Go pizza.
Now,
Ruben,
No.
bringing
So
Jesus
what I'm
to
saying,
it.
guys,
That must be freezing.
Yeah.
it's a little cold, but New York pizza is
It's colder than
fucking
his
delicious.
Arsenal heart.
Yeah, it's about as cold as Patty Bamford's shooting foot. Here we go. So, which would you rather have, though, is what I'm saying. As a team, should you be able to clearly identify who your number one player is? Or would you rather have a team of, I don't know who the most important one is? This isn't a loaded question or anything. I'm just trying to, get us a little bit off of Leeds United. So we could talk about everybody's team. So Mark has something to say. Poor guy's been quiet the whole goddamn show.
Damn, son.
I'm saying, Mark, I need you to talk.
I would much rather have a player that is identified to my team rather than not knowing, because that gives an identity of what we do.
I think you should put Sol's comment on screen, please.
No.
Yes.
God damn it, Saul. If you weren't so goddamn funny. Yeah. And Mo Master thinks our best player is one on the bench in Madrid. Ceballos. Oh my God. Get out of here.
I think your best
He's not
player
even the best
got
player at
shipped off to
Madrid.
Barcelona.
Our best player was shipped off to Barcelona. You're out of your fucking mind. When?
Are you out of your
Fabregas?
fucking mind? What? Aubameyang?
Not our best player.
He's ripping
for
it
another
up.
club
And
means he is not the best player for our team.
Because
He was actually the worst player because
no one can be bigger than Arteta.
no one can be bigger than the
Which is
fucking
ironic because I'm the
patch.
midget.
Exactly. And
Just saying.
Mark, you say he's our best player. We got rid of our most expensive captain striker, and we have scored more goals in the games that he's been gone, which is a fraction of the games that he was here for. So,
Can you imagine what Arsenal would be doing if Aubameyang would be doing for you what he's doing for Barcelona right now?
it's not about what
It
he's
is.
doing, Mark.
I'm just proposing
Mark.
that if you had that
He
sort
wasn't.
of production from
He wasn't.
I'm just
So
saying,
to me,
if
most
you
important to get the fuck out of my fucking club.
because no one can be bigger than Arteta. He struggles to deal
Mark,
with superstars.
Mark, he played
And
for
guess
18
what?
months.
Wait.
He
until-
played for 18
wait
months in
until
every
someone
position he
in
could ever
Arsenal
get in.
Feels that they're a superstar, and Arteta's just gonna go, you're out of here.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
God knows I'm out
Arteta
of
gave him 18 months
We're
starting.
still talking about Arsenal.
18 months starting.
I know it's terrible.
I'll see you in a
It's
couple of minutes.
absolutely terrible.
So then don't talk about my club with your nonsense because
This show's all
I have
about the
more passion
nonsense.
than these fucking Leeds fans who are like,
Oh,
maybe
my
we'll
goodness.
win, maybe
Oh, my
we
goodness.
won't,
Don't
maybe
you
we
dare-
won't. And
Don't you dare sully the good name of Arsenal. Don't you dare
sully the good
sully
name
the
of
good
Arsenal all
name
you
of
want.
Arteta.
Just don't tell me that Aubameyang is our best player.
No, I'm just saying you got rid of your best player, who was so unhappy he couldn't be the best player for you guys. And now
Well,
look
funny.
what he's doing. He's ripping it
We
up.
beat you
Yes
guys
or no?
twice without him. Imagine what we would have
Yes,
done with him.
Yes.
Okay,
or no.
it's about time to move
Oh, my
on to
goodness.
Mr. Tom's.
Oh, he's changing.
You're
that
not listening to
subject.
me, so I'm not going to
hello.
let you
God,
talk.
When was I ever listening to you?
Exactly.
Heard my name, so I'm back in play.
All right, guys. Rob and Rhiannon, I don't know if you know about this part of the show, but this is the time where we get our betting slips out. And just so you guys know, we do have an actual sponsor. And if you are in the United States, you can go down into the comment section below and you can sign up for BetUS, which is one of these many gambling apps. But if you click on the link that is down there, you can click on it and sign up for BetUS and bet some gambling shit, and
We
that
have a
will also
sponsor?
help support the show. Yeah, we have a little
I
sponsor.
would have
You
known
guys
about this
poo-pooed
now?
it, but I went with it anyway.
Okay.
I let you guys know about it, and you guys
So
made
my
jokes.
salary
and
will be doubled,
if we get people to sign up.
and what 2 times 0 is
2
still
times 0 is
though,
still 0, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what, John? Let's triple it. I'm feeling very generous today. Let's triple it. But remember to bet responsibly. And, yeah, don't follow what me and Mark and Najee and Kantag do, because we are not doing very well. But we're having a good time. Anyway, this is a segment that we like to call Betting in the Dark with Mr. Tom.
Betting in the dark with Mr. Tom.
Come on, Lo, place your bets.
But
All right,
boys
Mr.
back.
Tom.
Cyril's back
you got
from his
Cyril.
week off.
All right, let's move you up a little bit higher here. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Tom, what do we have for this week?
Right. I did research this week, Lolo, all right? So basically, I've discovered that Man City have a series of 5-0 wins against Burnley. So I don't want to buck that trend because I would quite enjoy it if they lost 5-0 to them again. So, also, along with this, is Riyad Mahrez has scored 8 goals in his 6 appearances for Man City against Burnley. And that's not even including all the goals he scored against them while he played for Leicester. So, I actually think this has a relatively fair chance of hitting compared for the money you could make from it.
Shit, Mr. Tom, I was going to say when I first looked at this, not a chancy little Nancy, but your little spiel there may have convinced me. I didn't know all that going on, but once you say it, this totally seems like a Riyad Mahrez game. I could see him, but now you need him to get a brace at least and an assist.
But he always starts him against them.
Yeah. How do you feel about this, Rhiannon?
I just want them to score more than they scored against us.
So you're taking the bet.
I want 8. I want Man City to win 8-0.
All right. Well, if you put €1 or whatever you guys use, shekels or frankfurters, whatever
we use Leeds coins.
Leeds coins, whatever Leeds coins. 1 Leeds coin gets you 116.9 Leeds coins.
Don't they trade in chickens?
Chickens, yes, chickens and ducks.
I trade in fried chickens.
I actually want to know at what minute does Weghorst eat Riyad Mahrez? He just picks him up off the pitch. I'll grind your bones to make my bread.
Hey, that is a completely different betting app, but I'm sure if it's not out there, we should definitely make it, Mark. Which would have this weird things like when will Xhaka dropkick somebody? When will Weghorst eat somebody? You know, they're good odds. Rob Colton, are you taking this bet?
I mean, I've never put a bet on in my life, but
yeah, it's all fake. It's all Leeds coins.
Would I want? I don't see Mahrez getting 2.
If it was 4-0, I might take that.
My issue is Mahrez getting 2.
The best part of this is if Burnley score in the first 4 minutes, and then the whole thing's fucked anyway. So
yeah, I think I would change this bet up a little bit if I was going to place the bet and say 5 or more goals in the game, and Mahrez to score and assist. That would lower it down to probably 60, 70, 80 to 1, but that's still a good payout. But I like where you're going on this. Well done, Mr. Tom. Next.
Well, thank you, sir. Right, on this one, I've gone for a Mark Pleaser.
Wow.
And basically, my thinking on this one is I think Wolves are going to win. I made a pick on how much I think they're going to win. Mr. Podence is their top assist man with 3 assists this season. And I preferred to have not guessed who would actually score because their main striker and top scorer had a run-in with a goalkeeper a couple of weeks ago and won't be playing tomorrow. But I'm not going to be specifying any more on that.
I think it was Chris Rock.
Yeah, he must have said he must have said something about Mrs. Pinkett Smith. Anyway, Roman Saiz is on 9 yellow cards at the moment. Therefore, he's got a 10th one coming, and I think it might be tomorrow.
Mr. Tom, I gotta say, you pointing out that Daniel Podence is the team leader in assists as at 3 is about as exciting as learning that I'm going to get a Coke with my burger.
Is that true? He's the leader with 3.
3.
I believe that's what it said.
That's terrible.
That's like hearing that our lead striker has as many goals as our center back.
But doesn't that more imply that you don't score that many goals?
I do not see the Wolves winning this match without Neves and without Jimenez. This is just not happening.
Ah, well, we'll find out. We'll find out on Sunday.
For you all, you can take You can take Aston Villa 2-1.
Yeah, I hate these like direct like the final score ones because you always get screwed in football. So I would say Wolves to win by 2 would be a better
Wait a
bet.
minute.
I would go.
Lolo, you
I would go Wolves or
specifically
draw
complained.
2.5.
You specifically
That wouldn't work. 1.5.
complained about the lowness of the payouts. So I started
Oh, yeah.
making them higher.
Well, good. I'm just telling you, I hate these. I love the payout, and I will place this bet, Mr. Tom. I just hate seeing like, okay, I need Wolves to win 2-0 and Aston Villa score right away, and then Wolves end up winning 3-1. I'm like, well, they won by 2, everything else happened, but the one fucking goal. That's what infuriates me. But I'm also the one who does like under 6 corners because it pays a shit ton out, and I never win any money because you wonder why they get such good payouts.
If you're going to do unders, do under 11.5.
For Wolves Aston Villa, I would do over 10 or over 11 or something.
I know Wolves and Villa, you could probably do under 2.5 corners and it'd probably come in. But
really,
I don't know. Nah, I'm exaggerating.
All right, next one. Let's go.
I'm not the corner king. Anyway,
oh, you got my. Did you spell Bukayo right this time?
I'll spell it right both times.
I don't believe you. Photo or it didn't happen.
You threw me under the bus there, Mr. Tom.
Oh, mute him.
I would never throw you. I would never throw you under the bus, John.
A red card in the match. No. Oh, yes. This is the Zaha Arsenal match. Of course there's going to be a red card.
They're due. Arsenal have gone a while without a red card. They're due.
Yeah. I think Zaha gets the red card, though.
Yeah, and it'll still win if that's the case.
I can see this. I like the payout on it. I'll take it. Unfortunately, we can't bet red cards over here for some reason.
I'm telling you, it's got a chance.
I don't think Zaha gets a red card. I actually think that, like, compared to last year, his temperament has been a little more chill. Maybe I'm wrong.
And we don't even know if Saka is going to play because he was out of the internationals with COVID.
Yeah,
but,
he's got COVID.
But I kind of felt like that was a no, I really shouldn't go play. I should get myself healthy. So I'm
pretty
hoping
sure
that's what
he
it was.
exaggerated it.
Yeah, I think it was a bit exaggerated.
I don't think so.
All right, Rob Colton, are you taking this bet? Rhiannon?
This looks like the best one to me.
It's Colton approved. Colton approved. I'm telling you.
He never bets.
You know what? I'd take this bet.
Yeah.
I'd take it.
All Leeds TV approved. You heard it here.
Whoa. Is she speaking for All Leeds TV? You need to ask her that.
What do y'all think
I don't
of
care if
these?
she's speaking for my mum. I just said it.
All right, guys. Well, it is about that time. We're about to move forward to start doing some trivia for the second half of the show. But as you know, we will all take a little pee break, a little utilities break. You guys, all of our special guests, you can go get your beer, your pizza, go have a pee. We are going to, we have a special little clip from our Thursday night show. It's about 2-3 minutes long. And it is James, talking about Leeds United. So there you go. So, guys, we'll see you back for trivia in about 3 minutes. Everybody go do what you got to do and stretch your legs. We'll be right back.
Marsh is more of sort of a young up-and-comer, but also with, there's a substantial, substantial background for him. And I think that, he's starting, gradually to win people over. I mean, I think he's going to fall in love with Leeds. I mean, who wouldn't? And, like I fell in love with Leeds, almost, 35 years ago.
Yeah, you got to say it's a little bit of a difference for, a guy like Marcelo coming from Argentina and Spain and everywhere. Jesse Marsh, I know I put him in cowboy gear and I call him the outlaw and all that, but he's from Wisconsin, as somebody mentioned. He's a cheesehead. So he's got to be going, the weather in Leeds is fantastic. Right? as
It's
opposed to
balmy
Marcelo.
here. What are people talking about? English weather, it's
Yeah. He's walking around in t-shirts. He's doing all right. But so you think he's doing the right things with the fans? Because so much of Leeds United is not just about the football. It's about the culture. It's about the fan base. It's about the city. That was what made Marcelo Bielsa so loved. Was he would walk around town. He would go to the bodega, whatever the version, the little deli, the markets or whatever, and he would stop for photos with people while he was thinking and ride his bike and things like that. So, and that's part of why Marcelo Bielsa is going to be loved in Leeds forever.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Forever. So,
no. I mean, we'll always love Bielsa. Always. I mean, we'll revere him. That's never going to change. But like I said, I think that the team needed a players manager after Bielsa. I think they needed a guy who interacts with the players, who's maybe closer to their age, who not so distant. I mean, Bielsa was part of the community, which is great. And I think that eventually, Marsh will be somewhat similar, but I mean, not to the extent that Bielsa was. I mean, Bielsa completely just, immersed himself and living in that area in Yorkshire. We'll see what Marsh does. I don't envision him as a person who would keep his distance or remain aloof from the fans. I mean, he's met with fans. He went with supporters groups. That was one of the first things he did, like in the first couple of weeks there. And you saw we had the Leicester match where, we should have gotten something from that where we dominated. Then the Aston Villa match, which was, not so good. I mean, some really bad football. And then, all of a sudden you see, how he rebounds from that. And the team just has like a sense of belief, I believe, I think. And he's restored that. And I think that's what we needed. I think we needed somebody who, hugs the players, who goes up to them and, slaps them, in the back and that sort of thing. And that's what they needed. They needed some sort of reassurance because, look, it wasn't great. I mean, those games, those matches under, Bielsa prior to Marsh's arrival were not great. I mean, losing by 6-0 and out and 7-0 score lines. I don't care who you're playing. That's pretty bad. And, I think the players were starting to lose belief in themselves. I mean, you saw that at Tottenham. I mean, I think, you saw a team that virtually was quitting at Tottenham. And I think Orta noticed that. I think Kinnear noticed that. I think Rads noticed that and said, look, we got to make a change. A change has to be on the horizon here.
So I guess what James was saying is that Leeds just needed a slap on the ass.
I guess.
No, nobody got that.
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I mean, I'm not really sure what James is trying to say there. Oh, Jesus.
Well, it's because even though it's because we did so well last season, and then we just, I don't know, since pre-season, we just fell apart. We just weren't playing as a team. We weren't that unit anymore. We weren't gelling as a team. So yeah, I think I don't know. I mean, because obviously Bielsa was just such. I mean, he's put on a pedestal for a reason. Like he brought in this philosophy at Leeds United. He changed our complete culture. He basically made side before self. Like that is what it is. Like that is Leeds United. And he brought the community together. He brought the fans together back to the club, connected the fans with the club, connected the club to the community. He just made Leeds again. And that's why we love Bielsa so much. And I think that's why for most Leeds fans it was so hard to take. It was so hard to take that we sacked him.
So I just want to ask like a really quick 2-part question. One, do you think Leeds overachieved last season? And because of that, or if that's the case, do you think that there are members of the squad that no longer are buying into that side before self philosophy?
I think all the players bought into the side before self philosophy. I feel the original team members that have been around for a good couple of years, like Dallas, Cooper, Phillips, all of them, they still believe in side before self. I can't hand on heart say whether the likes of Rodrigo and that carried on believing in side before self. I mean, it's just rumours, but there was rumours that Rodrigo was unhappy, and it starts to fester, doesn't it? Especially if they can't vocalise their frustrations. So in regards to with Jesse Marsh coming in, and he was saying how much of a lengthy conversation he had with the likes of Rodrigo. I think his man management is brilliant, because since that conversation, we've seen a completely different Rodrigo. He scored 2 goals in 2 Premier League games. Like, that's not the Rodrigo that we signed for 30 million, who turned out to be our signature signing since Rio Ferdinand. Like, it broke records, and it was just madness. But yeah, so I don't know if that, because say for example, if Rodrigo did stop believing in side before self, whether that festered and that caused a breakdown in the team psychologically, and that's why we stopped playing as a unit. I don't know, but there's obviously ongoing factors as to why the season didn't go the way that we thought it would. I don't believe in the second season syndrome at all. But did Leeds United overachieve at 9th? Maybe, yeah. I would have been perfectly happy with 13th or 14th. Do you know what I mean? As safe, mid-table. But that just proved what Bielsa did. Like, he's turned mediocre Championship players,
exactly,
and for 3 whole seasons has turned them into these Premier League players. Like, you heard last season, like at the Man City game where we won 2-1. You had Lescott saying that they've hit a ceiling. These players have hit a ceiling and they may not be able to go and push themselves any further. I actually started to think, shit, like, have we actually hit our ceiling? Because we're just deteriorating now. Like, has Dallas hit his ceiling? Has Click hit his ceiling? Has Aileen like, do you know what I mean? I'm not thinking these championship
it's
teams.
very, very tough.
Yeah.
Tyler Roberts hasn't.
Tom or
Tyler Roberts hasn't.
No.
Well,
that ceiling would be pretty fucking low.
Well, what's crazy is how quickly we all say Calvin Phillips is the best player on your team, but the most important player on your team has to be one of those 2 fellas that you just mentioned. Has to be Stuart Dallas or Luke Ayling. They've both played multiple positions and they both excel. Most important?
The most important player on Leeds right now is Meslier.
This season, possibly.
He's fucking Spider-Man back there. Look,
yeah.
He's gonna make his mistakes because he's like 20, 21, whatever. But he's going to give you more positives than negatives. I think this season, given all the injuries, the only constant that Leeds have is Meslier.
We need him as well because we don't have a backup. Not a suitable backup.
Actually, you know what? He didn't do so bad.
He did play well.
Yes,
he did play well, and he's been playing well in the under-23s. But
and
he
ramped
up massively since when we bought him.
Given the situation,
throw Bill in there. Give Bill the gloves, and Bill will do a good job. I'm telling you.
Against adults, apparently.
All All right, guys, we are well over our start time for trivia. This has been very
before
good.
Before we go on, I do have one more question, if I can, and I'll be very, very brief. Jesse Marsh has been manager of Leeds for about 4 to 6 weeks now. Given what you've seen, has the sting of Bielsa's firing kind of lessened?
That will always hurt, Mark.
Well, okay.
But has it lessened? Has the
Yes,
pain lessened?
obviously, but time's happened as well. I mean, I love the positivity, the great energy that Marsh has inspired into the team, and he's inspired some, performances from players who we thought were maybe not performing, underperforming. What the hell is he doing?
He's
raising
reeling
the
you in.
flag, and he's giving you your own rope to hang yourself.
Hang yourself with.
I think we're
Jesse
doing
Marsh is
charades
like
now.
The stepdad I never wanted.
2 words. Film. 1 word. All right, guys. Well, this has been some really good
like
Leeds
your new
United talk.
American
I hope you
stepdad
guys
that
have
comes
enjoyed.
again, hey, dudes.
Hey, dudes. Don't worry.
I'm
yes,
loving the
I'm
skinny
banging
jeans.
your mom, but it's all right.
I'm loving his new out. I'm loving the outfits. On the sidelines with his skinny jeans. He's bringing a whole new fashion sense to being a manager of late. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, guys. Well, it is time.
Did you really want to see Bielsa in skinny jeans?
No.
Okay.
I think he was wearing skinny jeans. That's what they look like.
His tracksuit.
Because that was the only way his jeans were going to look skinny.
Bucket
By
jeans,
sitting on the
brought to you
bucket.
by Bielsa.
Bucket jeans.
Unless you can do that
Levi's.
squat for 90 minutes,
Mr.
don't say
Director,
anything
can we
about it.
make that a new sponsor?
Bielsa
Bucket
jeans?
jeans by Bielsa?
Bucket jeans. You got
Bucket
it.
jeans by Bielsa.
That would
Done.
be
We're
fucking
working on
genius.
that. All right, guys. We've got some new players to trivia tonight. So, Rhiannon, you and Mark are going to be on a team today because you guys are our stoopers. All right, you are official stoopers because Rob Colton, he's got that Stoop crew sign behind him. Long time member of the Stoop crew here. Stoop crew, Rob Colton.
I know nothing about trivia. I'm so sorry you're on my
Mark,
team.
I've got some categories in here for you today. It's okay. I've got categories for all you guys. Ben actually sent in a category.
What do you have, like 1970s breakfast cartoons?
Is that what you flourish in?
I'm sure I would do very well in that category.
You do good. Ben did send in a category, and I looked through them, and I know none of them. So maybe Mr. Tom will be able to get those.
Did you run them through spell check?
Yes.
They are anagrams, so no, I did not.
Jesus, we're in trouble.
They are
put on my
WWE anagrams.
Glasses.
Oh, Mark, I love your new glasses, by the way. Look fantastic, man.
I'm preparing myself.
I love
to fail.
the glow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there'll be
like
lots
I'm
of restaurant questions.
All right, guys. So here we go. And as you guys know, if your name is in green, you are a member of the Stoop crew, and your points will be given to the Stoop crew. And if your name is not in green, you will be a member of the Stoopers, and your points will go to Rihanna and Mark. All right, so here we go. Here are today's categories. Career change. Wonder what that is. Famous slaps. Wonder what that's referencing. Last week in the Prem, which nothing
There was
happened.
no Prem last week.
Which Sean? And for this one, you get to choose when you choose the question, you get to choose which Sean's voice I do this in, Mr. Tom.
Yes,
WWE anagrams.
Oh God.
Not as confident.
And historical pranks because it is April Fool's Day. We haven't done any real April Fool's jokes, but these are historical.
You misspelled hysterical.
Historical pranks. Okay, Rhiannon, you get to choose the first category, so go ahead and choose. And remember, you have to say ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
And you have to wait till I'm done asking the entire question.
Okay.
Before I hear any ding ding dings.
Okay.
You will hear no ding ding dings.
Famous slaps.
All right. Famous slaps for 100. Here we go. In one of Lolo's favorite flicks, Kurt Russell bitch slaps the hell out of Billy Bob Thornton. I'm your Huckleberry. Neither of them said I'm your Huckleberry, but that's my favorite line from the film. What film is this?
Ding 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 ding.
Mark.
Tombstone.
Oh, Mark, mister, I'm not going to get any of these right. Of course, Kurt Russell bitch slaps Billy Bob Thornton, and it was fantastic. I'm your Huckleberry.
Never seen it.
Oh, Mark,
actually,
Mr. Tom.
Mr. Tom.
Brilliant. Val Kilmer's best role.
As a film buff, make yourself some pasta, crack yourself open a beer, and watch Tombstone. It's very entertaining.
Val Kilmer's best role.
Dead. The Quick... No.
What, better than Batman Forever?
Not
What?
his best role.
Salton Sea. Salton Sea is his best role.
Was his
You're right.
best role.
I think Soul should be
Without
given
a
6
fucking
million
doubt.
points.
Give me Famous Slaps 200.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you? Is this how you turned out? A Hollywood Pinocchio that cries like a woman? What can I do? What can I do?
Ding, ding,
Who
ding.
said that?
Marlon Brando
John.
and The Godfather.
It was Don Corleone. Marlon Brando.
Why was you doing it in Al Pacino's voice, though?
Exactly.
I wasn't.
Could have done it.
You can act like a man.
You
Could have done it like this.
No, see, that was Marlon Brando, but you actually
No,
did it
because
like this
because
to Al Pacino.
in the film, he didn't say it like this in the film. He didn't say it like he said. You can act like a man.
No.
Watch it back. Watch it
I
back.
have seen it.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's
You
go.
guys-
Let's go.
I can
Losing
tell you
points.
that
Losing
that's
points.
not the way to do it.
Okay, Mark's losing points too.
Rhiannon,
Why
what's your
not?
favorite category here?
Give me all the points off for 500.
What's your favorite category, Rhiannon? Any of them? Famous slaps for 300.
Give me dad jokes for 600.
A hysterical woman needs to be calmed down, so a queue forms of people that slap her, from a cop to a nun to a boxer to an old lady with a gun.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark.
Airplane.
It is Airplane, mister. I won't get any of these right. Wah, wah, wah.
Well, you're just going to take them away from me, you know?
Well, if
Much-
you keep talking shit,
Much
yes.
like VAR.
Just
Yeah.
for what, let you know. I have
you
seen
know
that.
what? Let me go. I'm going to go with historical pranks for 100.
In 1878, a now defunct tabloid, the New York Graphic, ran an ad that fooled its readers into believing that this famous inventor invented a food machine that could turn soil into cereal and water into wine. This famous inventor.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom,
Thomas Edison.
you are correct.
Wait, what?
You are
Oh,
correct.
all right.
Yeah.
Weren't expecting that. Okay. Can we have career change for 600, please?
Stuart Pearce, whose nickname was Psycho, played for 6 clubs between 1978 and 2002. As the stories go, Pearce placed ads for his company in matchday programs. What was his other job? He,
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark?
Is a carpenter.
Close. You're in the
Ding,
world.
ding, ding. He was a contractor.
Conche got it correct. Conche, he was an electrician. Mo Master gets bonus points for being a psycho. Sure. I'll
It's only
take
so
those.
long those glasses are freaking me out because I can't see.
I thought it was going to be a Pizza Hut joke.
Okay, Ronan or Mark.
Who's
it's
got
on
the
you guys.
Pizza Hut? Who's got the pizza butt?
What?
Um,
I'm hanging out at the Pizza Hut. and Taco Bell. What?
Oh, there. Oh, and don't forget, guys, there is
I'm
a
at the
bonus
Pizza
question
Hut.
in here
I'm
somewhere.
at the Taco Bell.
Can you let Rhiannon pick a category, please?
And Taco Bell.
Let's
Jesus
go with
Christ.
which Sean for 200.
Okay, and this one you will have to decide who said this quote. Was it Sean Connery or Sean Dyche? How would you like me to read this? In Sean Connery's voice or Sean Dyche's voice?
Oh my god, that's such a hard choice.
You don't know what
It's
it is
not
yet.
if you.
so-
It's not if you've heard
pick
the impression.
the right one.
Connery.
Yes.
Oh, good Lord, help us all.
I should have practiced these. Anyone can take the wheel of a ship in calm water, but it's not easy when it's not calm water. You can't just enjoy the good times. You have to be resilient in tough times. That's terrible. Terrible, Sean Connery. And Ben H already got it. It was Sean Dyche. He got it quickly. That is Sean. That's why it didn't roll trippingly off the tongue.
That paragraph was way too big to have been said by Sean Dyche.
Yeah. And God damn it, Saul, I guess I will give you points for Sean and Ketia. God damn it.
Yes.
Only because that made me laugh. All right.
And like Leeds in 2007, we're back to 0 points.
All right, Mark or Rhiannon, it's on you guys.
Do you have in your sights, Miss Money?
You have in your sights. It sounds more like Roger Moore. I know, it's Shrek. I don't know what that was. Sorry. It seems my Sean Connery voice only works for that one quote that I do from Highlander. Okay, Rhiannon.
The last one.
You
With
pick-
Sean 100. Fuck it.
Okay, well, whose voice do you want me to do it in?
Is Rob alive?
Jesus Christ.
Thank God for that. I didn't want to have to. I didn't want to have to explain to the police I killed
Famous
him.
slaps for 400.
Jack Nicholson slaps the shit out of Faye Dunaway like 5 times in a row before throwing her to the floor in this film.
Ding, 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 ding.
ding.
Mr. Tom,
Is it Chinatown?
this is Chinatown. Yes.
Yeah.
It's Chinatown. All right, Mr. Tom. You guys
Right,
loving this
come here.
famous slaps category. Who knew?
Yeah. We're going to continue it going. Just kidding. We're going to go for last week in the Prem for 100, please.
This Basque Dracula won the Manager of the Month for March.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark,
Arteta.
the one and only.
Do you notice the
Jesus Christ.
disdain he had in
That's
his
like
voice
a
when he said
fucking
that?
another name for a fucking venereal disease.
Oh, yeah. How
Famous
many has
slaps,
Bruno won?
500.
How many has Bruno won?
No.
This is
venereal
our bonus
diseases.
question. Ding, 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 ding. So I need wrong answers only. If I hear the right answer, the category is over. We are what's it called? Postponing or getting rid of the ding, ding, ding for this question. As soon as I read it all, just shout out your answers and points will fly. But if I hear the right answer, I will stop this. In James Cameron's The Abyss, Ed Harris's character slaps his wife and yells, "God damn it, bitch! You've never backed away from anything in your life." Why does he do that?
Ding, ding, ding.
No ding, ding, dings. Just yell it.
Because he knew his coffee was poisoned.
You're correct. Keep going.
He didn't know that his wife was with another woman.
Correct.
She wanted to
He
give
didn't
away her
realize
season
that his
ticket.
wife was
Correct,
playing
Tom.
guitar in 7 days.
Correct, Mark.
Didn't realize that he was married to Richard Nixon.
You're correct.
Oh, come on. He's just saying anything now.
Yeah, they're all correct, guys. Yell them out before somebody gives the right
God.
answer.
Oh, my God.
Because she was going to go against Betting in the Dark last week.
You're correct. Rob.
Obviously.
I don't know the right answer if I tried, so
You shouldn't know it. The right answer ends the category. There you go, Bondi. She slept with Will Smith. Good answer. Google didn't work that way, says Mo Master.
She
Good
slapped
answer.
Will Smith.
Good answer. That is correct. Because Jaws ate Mark for breakfast.
She
Correct.
possessed Will Smith and then slapped Chris Rock. So she
You
killed
are-
2 birds with 1 stone.
300 bonus points. Rhiannon, your turn. Why did he say that? Jimmy says Mark went down on the Titanic. That is correct.
Yes,
I
correct.
can't even. What is it? It's 1:30 in the morning, and I can't even think.
That is correct.
That's number Wang.
Oh, no,
That is
no,
also
no, no, no,
correct.
no, 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 guys. Jimmy answered it early. Sorry. He gave the correct answer. Yeah. Because she isn't breathing after drowning and CPR, etc. Yes, she's dying. She's dead. All right. So those points go to the
darker than I
aliens.
thought it was going
It's
to
a
be.
good thing the aliens brought her back to life, though. I have seen that movie.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
oh, yeah,
spoiling the
there's
ending,
aliens.
Tom.
Sorry, guys. That was the end of the bonus
That's not
round.
the
Good
ending.
job.
That's not the ending. All
No,
that
it's
made
too
me
late.
wish it was the
Tom.
ending of my life, having
Mr.
sat there for 3
Tom.
hours watching it.
I would like to ask you a question, Mr. Tom.
Yes, certainly.
Have you seen The Outsiders?
That is
Yeah,
correct.
I watched them in 1998, WCW. They were a great tag team.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm talking about the movie that came out like 2 years ago with Maisie blah, blah, blah from fucking Game of Thrones.
Oh,
I think it's
yeah,
called
I know
The
who you're on
Outside.
about. I've
Yeah.
not seen it, though, no.
Have you seen it?
No.
Watch it and tell me what you think.
All right, I will do
All
that.
right.
'Cause I think you like the darker movies. I think you're a horror fan.
Is that the one
Oh,
with
I'm
the
not-
boyfriend?
I'm sure somebody's got a
And she
boyfriend.
breaks into a house. And she breaks
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, back to
All right,
trivia, I
Stoopers, it's
guess.
on you guys.
Famous Slap 600.
In this multiple Oscar-winning film, Cher slaps Nicolas Cage twice and yells, "Snap out of it!" Still not sure he has.
Ding, ding, ding.
John,
Moonstruck?
you are correct. It is Moonstruck.
Come on, get those points off there. Quick, come on, let's go, let's go. We're running out of time. Career
Uh-oh.
change for 100.
Okay, preparing for life outside football, this future Chelsea legend rebuffed PSG and signed for a second-tier team, Le Mans, because he wanted to study accountancy at the city's university.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom?
Is it N'Golo Kante?
Nope.
All right. Well, I don't know then.
But you're right, he played for Chelsea, like it says in the question.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Mark?
Najee?
Giroux.
He is not a Chelsea legend. God damn it.
Nobody's a Chelsea legend.
This guy is. One of the top scorers in the Premier League.
Super
There you go,
Chelsea.
Ben H. Ben H got it. Didier Drogba. Yes, he just wanted to be an accountant.
Did they find his son? Apparently his son is missing.
What? Why do you
Yeah,
bring up
I've
this
read
sort of
an
shit on the
article.
show?
I checked the dungeon. I don't have him.
Okay, who got that correct? Mark.
That was dark. Very dark.
Ronan, your
Just like the
choice.
dungeon.
Historical pranks 200.
In 1992, NPR confused American voters when the public radio station's Talk of the Nation show ran a fake segment that this ex-president was running for president with a third-term loophole.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark.
Bill Clinton.
Nope.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Ronald Reagan.
Nope.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark.
George W. Bush.
No. 92. He had already done his 1.5 terms.
Ding, ding, ding. No, what if it's 1.5 terms? No. I was going to say Nixon.
Yeah, it's Nixon. It was like
really?
1
3/4. No, he did his full 2, right?
Oh, Rob Greenleaf.
No. He did.
I don't
he
think
did one
Nixon
and a
did his
half.
full term.
He
Yeah,
did
1.5.
because
Right.
he resigned halfway
that's
through,
what I
and
said.
Gerald Ford was for 2.
Apparently, they frown upon illegal activity even when you are the president.
Historical pranks for 300.
In 1996, Taco Bell pranked Americans with a fake ad that announced the restaurant had purchased the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia and renamed it this as a way to help with the national debt.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
The Taco Bell bell?
Ooh, close.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Taco Liberty Bell.
It is the Taco Liberty Bell.
yes.
Correct.
I know some strange shit.
All right.
And you shit some strange nose.
All right, we're going to break into the WWE anagrams. Whose name is this? Rye Jerk Lean Girl.
Holy crap.
There's no clue. I don't. And I'm shit anagrams on the best of days.
Well, he's a famous wrestler
Well, it could be about 30 people.
with
All right,
4 words in his name.
Ah. Oh, okay.
Holy Jesus.
That is not correct.
Shit. Ding, ding, ding. Jerry Lawler.
Ben H got it
not
before
right.
you. It is Jerry the King Lawler.
Oh, come on.
That did enter
He's
my
on your
head,
team.
but I
Don't worry.
thought,
Ben
nah.
H is on your
I
team.
thought, nah, it can't be. It can't be.
Well
But
done,
on.
Ben H.
Did somebody hijack me on that?
Last week in the Prem.
Ben H got it right before you, but he's on your team, so there you go.
Last week in the
Last week in the Prem. Which player's thunderbolt of a strike against Tottenham was voted as the goal of the month for March?
Oh, fucking hell. You'd have to actually watch Tottenham to know this.
And the sad thing is, those of us who care do.
I can't even remember who they played.
I think he had a hat trick this day.
Ding, 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 Harry Kane.
Against
ding,
Tottenham.
ding, ding.
Against Tottenham.
Oh, against
Ding, ding,
Tottenham.
ding.
Tom.
It's Ronaldo.
It is
Matthew
Ronaldo.
Burgess.
There you go.
Matthew Burgess did beat me to it. He
Yeah.
did beat me to it.
Ooh. All right, I'm going to let you keep those points for being honest, but I'm also going to give them
But wait
to
a
the
minute,
Stoopers.
Burgess is on the stupid. Somebody, come on!
What? Who
Oh, I
won?
love that
This
tune
is
at the
getting
end.
ridiculous. The maths are killing me. You know,
Historical pranks for
just
400.
saying.
In 2006, this company
Oh my
launched
God.
and quickly disabled an April Fool's Day prank that gave their email users the option to add a mic drop gif of a Despicable Me minion. The feature was placed right near Gmail's send and archive buttons, which caused unfortunate circumstance for people who accidentally hit the feature button when they sent out serious emails.
Can you
Which
make
company?
these questions a little
I'm
bit
sorry.
bigger?
Can you repeat that?
No.
Slower?
Minus points.
It's going to be Christmas
I
by the time
don't
he
care.
finishes
Take
reading
all
this
my
out.
points away, but I want
This
to hear
company
you say that again.
It's gonna
Launched.
Jesus fucking
Google?
Christ! I have no idea.
Yes.
What you said.
That was Rob Greenleaf.
Rob Greenleaf got it.
And Ben H. also. Okay. Oh my God. Jesus, you're putting me to sleep with these questions.
It was Google. All right.
Historical pranks for 500.
On April 1st, 1957, a news broadcaster told his British audience that Ticino, a Swiss region near the Italian border, had an exceptionally heavy blank crop that year. The camera cut to footage of people picking blank off of trees and bushes, then sitting down at a table to eat some of their real homegrown blank.
Ding, ding, ding.
John?
Grapes?
No, this is a joke, and it is a prank. And Pink Cushion got it correct. It is spaghetti. They had people picking spaghetti off of spaghetti trees.
I've always liked that Pink Cushion.
Yeah, there
All right,
you
let's
go.
go close out the category with this shorter question.
In 1981, residents outside of London spotted a flying saucer that appeared to land in a nearby field in Surrey. Police officers went to the field to investigate the supposed UFO, and they were surprised when they actually found one. Until which eccentric billionaire stepped out?
Ding, ding, ding. The only eccentric billionaire I know is Howard Hughes. I don't know when he died.
Nope. There's more. I don't know if he was a billionaire at the time, to be honest. But it seems like he was.
Ding.
Mark?
The Monopoly Man.
You are incorrect. Ben H. solved it for you. It is Richard Branson. Matthew Burgess got it correct as well. Well done there, fellas. Close that category out.
Last week in the Prem for 300.
Funny how you can be completely absent for months and months, then out of nowhere get voted Player of the Month. Who is this clown?
Ding, ding, ding.
Who was voted Player of the Month this month? Tom.
Was it Ronaldo again?
No.
Ah. Well, it said clown, though. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
no, sorry. I thought it
I'm
said
an
rapist.
Arsenal fan. Oh, jeez.
Allegedly.
Who didn't show up all year and then had a good month and everybody's like, oh, he's back. And Mark even said, he's back. Yeah, you said it on Thursday.
Why
we'll
are you
run
dragging
the tape
my
back.
name into this?
Because there you go, Rob Greenleaf, the Spurs fan here. Got it correct. Harry the Kane.
I only really check out that sort of stuff if Leeds had a good month, because then you sort of think, oh, are any of our guys in contention for anything?
All right, guys, we're talking changing careers. This former captain of the Russian national team was one of the brightest young footballers in the world about 10 years ago, maybe a little more. About 5 years before that, he was doing a fine job designing women's clothes and had his footballing flair only narrowly beat his flair he showed for fashion designing.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Is it Arshavin?
It is. Another Arsenal not so good.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
Research.
Career change for
Jesus
300,
fucking
please.
Christ. What am I supposed to research?
Who's
one
writing
of the
these questions?
famed
Or fashion or
one of the
Russia?
famed
I
class
have
of
no
92.
fucking idea.
This guy has been involved in top-level football for more than 25 years. Still, fortune might well have taken him to represent England in cricket, as he was a precocious batting talent at the under-15 level, breaking records set by Michael Atherton and being the captain of England's under-15 cricket team.
It was 4 goals against Liverpool, Mo Master. Get it right if you're going to get specific. Oh, sorry. Ding, ding, ding. It was Gary Neville.
It was not Gary Neville.
It wasn't Gary Neville. Well, that's
Ding, ding,
embarrassing.
ding. Skulls.
It was a Neville.
Ding, ding, ding.
Phil Neville.
Yes,
your
Rhiannon
mother.
got it. It is Phil Neville. Correct. All right, next category.
I deserve that.
Okay. All right, Rhiannon, it's on you.
Let's go with
Shorter questions.
which Sean?
You guys-
Shorter
you guys
answers.
keep- Okay, which Sean would you like me to ask the question as?
Is it still
Any
the same
Sean in the
option?
world. Yeah, any Sean in the world, though.
Sean
Doesn't
Lennon.
matter. They're all going to sound about the same.
Why don't you try Sean Bean?
Sean McVay, for
Sean
the love
Bean.
of God.
Sean Bean, is he Scottish or Irish or just British?
Careful.
He's just
If you
British?
do
No,
Sean
good.
Bean, you're going to lose your head. because that's what's happening.
I know that.
In every fucking movie that Sean
Okay,
Bean's in.
Sean Bean. Here we.
So please be careful.
Director John said we're running out of time.
I said that 4 hours ago.
Jesus.
Life's not a dress rehearsal, so if you want to do it, do it. That was Sean Bean. Sorry, I don't know if you knew. He's very serious.
God.
Is it still out of Dash and Connery?
It's only Sean Dyche or Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
John, you say Sean Connery? That is incorrect.
Ding, 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 done.
Rob Colton. Rob Colton.
Go on, Colton.
Who is it?
Alot.
He said it.
I need his answer.
He said it.
Well, you guys keep talking over him.
I like the occasional
Correct.
confirmation that he's still
Just
alive.
give me those
It shows my conscience.
I'm still alive. If you watch, I'm slowly making my way through this awful drink I've got as well.
Jesus Christ, you make it sound like it's a carnival ride.
All right, Rob, you're up. Your choice.
We'll go last week in the Prem for 500, please.
This controversial rule change is actually happening starting next season.
Ding, ding, ding.
Rhiannon,
We're having 5 subs instead of 3.
you are correct. Just like Jared these days, he's having 5 subs.
That sucks.
All right, keep it going. Yeah, I think they do.
Go ahead. Come on, Rhiannon.
Oh, sorry. Last week we were 400.
Before and after. So I will need the before and after of this. This former England captain was inducted into the Premier League Hall of Fame this week, with or without his dragon tattoo. So it'll be one name that leads into another name. It was not Beckham.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mark.
Shecky green tomatoes.
No. Shecky green tomatoes, none of that makes any sense for the answer, but I'll give you a point for it.
Shecky green tomatoes.
I'll give you some point. Daenerys Southgate, I'll give Saul some points for that as well. The dragon tattoo, come on. Former England captain who was inducted to the Hall of Fame this week. Let's just say he wouldn't hit on your mom, but if your gran was around.
Ding, 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 it's Wazza.
Yeah, but what's the before and after?
Well, I've helped someone out.
Dragon tattoo.
Bruce Wayne Rooney.
Oh my God! No, at least you got the before and after correct. So Mark's on to. Yeah, Ben H. There's that part of it. That's the middle part. So I need the first name and then the last name. So you got Wayne Rooney, and then who's the dragon tattoo chick?
Oh, nobody watched those movies.
Ding, ding.
There was
Wayne Rooney Mara.
There you go, Wayne Rooney Mara. Fantastic, Stoop crew finally got it.
Boo.
Excuse me, write some questions yourself before you boo me.
Killing it.
And you have.
Last week in the Prem for 600.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
John?
These questions.
No. That's
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Harry Maguire.
You are correct.
I should have gotten that one.
Yes.
We all should have.
Unfortunately,
we should have said that.
Unfortunately, your answer dropped the Stoop crew down below the Stoopers at this point. Okay. Let's hear it, Mr. Tom.
Can move backwards. Can we have Witch Sean for 600, please?
And your choice?
Connery,
Any Sean in the
obviously.
world. Okay. We're oppressed. I think you know there's only 5% of the world's population that are ginger. So it's tough times for us gingers.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
So far, that's the most Dash thing I've read.
That is definitely Sean Dyche. Right there. There you go. It's a tough time for us gingers. Like there's ever been a great time for the gingers, you know? I don't know. All right. Let's hear it.
Career change 500, please.
Ray Wilson earned a winner's medal with England at the 1966 World Cup. After retirement, he went on to a career as what? Fitting that there's been little life in the England squad since.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Mr. Tom.
Did he become an Undertaker?
He became the Undertaker, yes.
Yes. Killing it, baby.
All right.
How the fuck are we supposed to know these things?
Research.
Who said you're supposed to know it? Who said there was no rule that you were supposed to know it? It's helpful if you did, though.
And Ben H got it as well. All right, we're going to close that category. The highest goal scorer in the history of the FIFA World Cup was told to find a day job by his first club, a 7th Division German club. So he trained to become a carpenter.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Tom.
Miroslav Klose.
It is Miroslav Klose.
Yes.
You bring me closer to God.
Wow. Your knowledge is amazing.
It really is.
I stand in awe. I'll bow down to Mr. Tom.
I can smell your sarcasm from here, but I'll accept it.
All right, Mr. Tom.
Oh, no. You earn it. You have earned your moments here.
Earned it. Yeah, it's very good. Because of the Undertaker question. Very good.
Earned it.
Can I have
gosh.
which Sean for 500, please? Connery, of course.
Connery, of course. Here we go. All right, let's do this. Okay. You know what's true? When something sounds too good to be true, then it's not true.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
It's Dash. It's got to be Dash.
Oh, no, you're wrong. I thought you were going to get it correct. No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
That's
No
points.
way.
Saren got it correct.
I thought it was
That
going to be
goes
one of
to
them
you.
categories where all the answers are Dash.
All of them are Sean Dyche. No, it's not, actually.
Oh,
All right,
not
Mark or
pleasant
Rhiannon,
surprise.
it's on you guys.
All right.
We'll go with which Sean for 400.
Now, are you sure you want to have a fight? Because I'm not going to use my thumb. Wait, hold on. I don't know this quote. Because I'm not going to use my thumb, my right thumb. Left's too much. I can't even read right now. Left one's much too powerful for you. I've lost it.
Ding,
I've lost them all.
ding,
Mark.
You bastard. Sean Connery.
It is Sean Connery. Oh, I can't even do anything right now.
Good
I have
Lord.
to
Are
be
we at
so
this
bad.
point? Are we at this point?
We are at this point.
Which
no.
Sean for 100, and I'll
Okay.
read it. I
Go for
admit
it.
I'm being paid well, but it's nowhere not deserved after all. I've been screwed more times than a hooker.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding.
Rhiannon.
I'm going to say Connery because
That is, but you could hear Dyche saying that.
No, I really couldn't.
No.
It's
No.
Connery all the way.
It is Connery all the way. I've been screwed more times than a hooker. Okay, guys. Now we're gonna go through these anagrams, and I don't know if anybody's gonna get them.
Your sights, Miss Money Penny.
A snowman died.
I have no fucking idea. Jesus Christ.
And that's Damien Sandow.
Is this where we are?
I don't know any of these guys. Thigh Wee Sob. I know this guy. He's super big, like 18 feet tall.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
The Big Show.
You are correct. The Big Show. Oh, and you take the lead. Okay, Mark, this one's for you. Anal bindery. It's just funny that I said this one's for you before I clicked it.
No,
didn't even know.
fucking.
You are correct.
No idea.
Oh,
Who
well, it
the
is Friday, so we're
fuck
not
is
judging
that?
you, Mark.
I will.
It is Daniel
slap
Bryan.
him. I will slap him.
All right, for 500. This
Jesus
is a tag
fucking
team.
Christ.
Rest choker.
Rest choker.
This is a tag team.
The British Bulldogs.
The some.
I would say
Ding,
it's
ding, ding.
it's not
Ding, ding,
this.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
The Rockers.
you are correct. It is the Rockers to take the lead. Okay, Mark. Somehow this has ended with the final question being able to take the Stoopers over the top. It is amazing how I do this every week. I didn't even do it on purpose this time. WWE anagrams, and I think you might actually be able to get this one.
No.
This is a group,
Why the?
Neomycin. I think this was like even Hollywood Hulk era. Or a rap group. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't. Mr. Tom? It was a crew, I think.
The Crew.
Matthew Burgess gets a part of it. Yeah, so you're getting little
Oh,
points.
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, Mr.
Ding,
Tom?
ding, ding. Money Inc.
You are correct. It is Money Inc. And somehow the Stoop crew found a way to win it in the end with 7,200 points. Pink Cushion came in a little bit too late on that. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed trivia. It was a little harder than usual.
Don't cut the theme.
As
My
always.
favourite part of the week.
Well,
I'll
you
get
know,
to
when you've been having to create trivia for 60 weeks in a row or something like that, you know, it's starting to get harder. But guys, it's been great to see Rob Colton on the show as well. Rhiannon, fantastic to have you on the show. I hope you come back. I hope you enjoyed it. Even though, what are your guys' thoughts on Happy Hour tonight?
Yeah, it's been fun.
Lay into us. Nah, tell us what you really
No,
think.
seriously, it has been. Yeah, it's been fun. Even though I felt utterly useless at trivia and probably only got 2 answers correct, but that's just me.
Now
I'm
you know
genuinely
how I
It's
feel.
all right. It's all right. If you got 2 right, you still beat this guy named Tony. Yeah, I know you're watching this, Tony.
It's a lot
Rob.
harder to answer the questions when you're on the show
Yeah.
Yeah?
than when you're in the comment section. Because I watch it every week and it's so much easier just commenting away than actually being here and having to say stuff.
Well, good. Well, it's good to see. Good to tell the guys at home that as well. Well, Mark, Tom, as well as in every week, fantastic having you guys as well. And happy birthday, Mark. We didn't get to tell you last week. So I think Momaster or somebody said that to you, but happy birthday, Mark. I hope you had a great time for your birthday last week.
I did.
I hope you got that shirt new for your birthday, because that's a killer shirt, man. I really like it. Not even fucking digging.
So,
I don't know,
Rhiannon, tell us what's
thought
coming
about
up with you guys on All Leeds TV.
On All Leeds TV, well, tonight, well, it'll be tomorrow now. No, I mean yesterday. Sorry, it's 2 a.m. Yesterday we did the big match preview for the Leeds v Southampton game, and as far as I know, Scott is doing the watch along later today, for the game, which I think is a 3 o'clock kickoff. That's all I think for this week, and then Monday I think they'll be back doing the player ratings and all the usual sort of like social club and big match previews, and yeah, I'm glad Premier League football is back.
Cool.
So it's been a bit of a...
Glad you were on tonight. I'm glad you were here tonight. You classed to join up a little bit. And where'd Lolo go?
You're gonna say that in front of You're gonna say that in front of Cyril the Duck. Come on, John.
What happened?
You're gonna say that in front of Cyril the Duck.
What?
Cyril's a classy guy.
Well, you
all
never
right,
put him
Mr.
on.
Tom. Mr. Tom, to continue it on. Mr. Tom, tell us where we can. Tell us what shows you're going to be on this week, because you are now a person who bounces around to Arsenal shows. You going to be on any Arsenal shows this week?
I love tormenting Arsenal shows. I mean, yeah. No, I'm unsure actually. I might take the week off because the international period was quite a busy one for me. So
it was. He was on The Trip. He was on Arsenal Fan Circle. You're on all these shows.
It's true. I can't believe one day they'll find out I don't support Arsenal. But
you make it pretty clear. You make it pretty clear.
Oh.
Rob, what about you, man? What are you up to? What are you up to this week? What do you got going on?
Nothing really.
All right, so then
I'm just a regular guy. Just go to work.
New hats.
We all are.
I'm not buying a new hat. My sister knitted this for me. How dare you? It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I dared. I'm sorry.
The hell, man! I was on your team. I chipped in for like one question back in trivia, and now you're hitting out at my headwear.
Listen, you're right. You deserve a lot more respect. I'm sorry.
I just don't know what I've done to you, Tom. I'm in the comment section every week. I look up to you.
I know. I'm one of your all-time heroes. I know. I understand.
Not anymore.
Look.
Well, they say, Rob, never meet your heroes.
Never meet your heroes. It's a thing, isn't it? Yeah. It's a good thing I never met the Hulkster.
I guess Mark bolted, huh?
Well, Rob, now that we know you're busy doing absolutely nothing, you'll have to respond to Director John's texts and emails to get you back on the show. And maybe, as you guys know, the more you guys press us, the more we do shows about Leeds United. So we are not a Leeds United show, but you guys keep pressing us. And like James, who he's like, we need to do a Leeds United show. I'm like, yes, sir, whatever you want. And we do an hour-long Leeds United show. But then you guys all come on the show at one time, and we do a 2-hour-long happy hour about Leeds United somehow, which is why I had to make sure to wear my Arsenal today to be like, okay. But good. I hope you guys come back anytime you want, and anytime you guys want to do a special show about anything, you got anything you want to talk about, just hit us up, send John a message, send me a message, and we'll make it happen. John, what do you got going on? I'm asking everybody. I'm hoping you can tell me what we're doing this week.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. I asked you, and you're like, I don't know. It's like,
I don't know.
God,
I don't know. We'll be back with more shows this week. We're gonna definitely do some or some shows over the weekend, quick shows over the weekend, just with some post match, and then a post match on Monday after the Arsenal match, and then we'll go from there. But thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this took a little break out of your week of having to be on it and let you just be, fuck around for a couple hours. That's our goal. That's our goal with this show. So I hope you guys had fun, and we welcome you guys back any week. Mark?
I might even watch all Leeds TV for once.
Oh,
I might.
All right.
That's not a commitment or anything.
So unnecessary.
It's just being polite, really.
What's that polite? How is that polite?
And I'll watch all Colton TV as well. Is that a thing?
No.
And before I forget, we will be hanging out afterwards, backstage, behind the scenes. You guys are welcome to stay. You can go. I know it's late for a lot of you guys, but we will be hanging out for a little bit afterwards. If anybody in the comments section wants to join us,
fuck myself in person.
You can click that link that I just put in there, and you can join us backstage for a little trash talking or whatever nonsense. These guys, I can't promise they'll be here. It is late for a lot of them, but
this is the longest outro.
Longest outro ever. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Bye.